How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some scary videos that can't quite be explained. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more mysterious content, just like this. A recent video coming out of Malaysia purports to show a ghostly boy vanishing from sight while on a fair ride. In June 2022, Nur Afrina Rosni from Malaysia was filming her 5-year-old son Muaz on a merry-go-round at a local theme park. In the clip, Rosni films her son on the ride, but something eerie seems to happen. Watch. Watching that again, Rosni's son is sitting with another young boy in one of the carts. They go around once. But on the second spin, her son is suddenly alone. In an interview with the news outlet The Sun, Rosni explains that her son got off the ride alone. When she asked what had happened, Muaz said a worker had paired him with another young boy and they rode on the ride together. However, when Rosni showed her son the footage, he couldn't explain where the boy went. The footage has since gone viral, with thousands of viewers scrambling to make sense of the freaky footage. Some commenters suggested the boy had simply lied down on the ride on the second rotation. Others said the footage must have been edited, but a large contingent of viewer theories veered into the realms of the paranormal, suggesting it might have been the ghost of a young boy who had died at the carnival years prior. Given that Muaz couldn't explain where the young boy had vanished to, it certainly does make you wonder what's going on here. As of uploading this episode, there's been no official explanation on the young boy's whereabouts. In June 2022, some eerie baby cam footage began to go viral on TikTok. Take a look. The young parents who captured this footage were freaked out when they spotted some fingers poking up through the rungs of their baby's crib. While at first this seems like it could easily be staged, a second angle on a different night shows the parents sleeping near the cot. They explain that under the cot is a very small space where they keep a few boxes, and that there's definitely no room at all for someone to hide and reach up through the rungs. From this second viewpoint, you can see that something seems to be pushing the mattress in the cot upwards. Then, something strange appears on the left-hand side of the cot. It disappears right as the dad wakes up and looks around the room. Yet another angle shows what appears to be two disembodied hands just under the bed. The dad points out that the space just under the bed is no more than ankle high. On another night, more eerie footage is captured. You can see a shadow moving on the far wall. Then more hands appear under the cot. This time, there appears to be 3 of them. A few seconds later, more movement can be seen under the cot. Again, as the father wakes up, whatever's under the baby's cot seems to disappear. The parents have since said they're getting rid of the cot and have asked their followers if anyone knows a good exorcist. Reactions have been varied for this series of clips. For obvious reasons, a lot of viewers think it's just a fun piece of staged footage designed to get a rise out of people. However, a fair few viewers are genuinely concerned for the baby's safety, saying that the parents should have the house blessed by a priest immediately. One viewer in particular said that they had also had an entity attach itself to a specific piece of furniture in their home. They claim it took 30 days, holy water and regular blessings from a priest to rid the presence from their home. So where do you sit on this footage? Is it too good to be true, or is this genuine paranormal activity? Share your opinions in the comments down below. Here's a funny little clip that was uploaded to Facebook by Heather Rose. It's not paranormal at all, but shows something rather creepy all the same. Take a look. Watching that again, as the cell phone explodes in the microwave, it looks like a demonic face appears in the bubbling plastic. It writhes about and seems to scream in agony. This clear case of pareidolia shows just how suggestible we really are, proving we can see familiar patterns in just about any visual stimulus. Still, it's a fun, spoopy piece of footage either way. Do you have your own creepy paranormal videos or photos you want to share? Then head to our burgeoning Slapped Ham community page over on Facebook. This bad boy's just reached over 50,000 followers, so share your stuff with like-minded paranormal enthusiasts, and if it's good enough, we may feature it in an upcoming episode. There's a link to the page in the description box down below. In June 2022, the YouTube channel Supernatural captured some eerie activity on their home security camera that they're struggling to explain. The OP claims that weird things have been happening at their house for quite some time now. Their dog barks at seemingly nothing at all hours of the night, and objects have even been seen moving unaided. And recently, their 3-year-old has been talking and interacting with people who aren't there. On June 7th, something was caught on camera that makes this story all the more chilling. Take a look. At 10:23 PM, a child's toy car appears to be dragged across the yard by an unseen force. Then, on June 19th, more eerie security footage was captured. Watch. This time a chair begins to move. The chair rocks back in the direction of the front of the yard, then it jerks towards the house. The fact that it moves in 2 separate directions suggests it's less likely to be string or rope moving the chair. For the first movement to happen, string would have to be running out onto the road. So what do you think? Given that the OP has allegedly been experiencing some eerie things inside their home, it does make you wonder whether this footage does show something paranormal. This bizarre little clip was posted to the Facebook page Alien Skies. In January 2021, something strange happened in the skies over Arizona. As you can see, the clouds form a perfect square shape, with one of the corners coming to a point just above the horizon. There's a clear line of contrast against the blue sky on either side. There's been a few videos lately showing similar looking cloud formations, which has led to a slew of varying theories. Some say it's government weather control, others think it's the work of aliens or even a glitch in the simulation. As of yet, there's been no official explanation from the Bureau of Meteorology, so for now, this bizarre sighting will have to remain a complete mystery. This strange footage was sent to us by viewer Adam Luttrell. In mid-April 2022, Luttrell found a security gate at his work wide open. The gate is normally double padlocked and is checked by Luttrell and his supervisor before leaving every shift. Confused, Luttrell got his supervisor to check the security footage from the night before to see what had happened. That's when they saw something they can't quite explain. Take a look. As you can see, the gate begins moving, seemingly all on its own. It flexes inwards, then swings wide open. As it swings open, one of the nearby security lights turns off. The supervisor confirmed that there was no wind that night and is at a loss to explain how the gate swung open like that. In a follow-up comment, Luttrell said there's been no other strange activity at the worksite and believes that whatever opened the gate may have used the last of its energy in this final movement. So this comment obviously implies that Luttrell believes something paranormal is afoot here. But what do you think? What could have opened the gate like that? Love to hear your theories in the comments down below.
Okay, I'm gonna freak the f out in 2 seconds.
This next clip left millions of TikTok viewers baffled as it appears to show a car disappearing in plain view. Alexia Petrozilo, who goes by the username Epetruz, films herself in a parking garage near LAX airport.
My car is right f***ing here, okay? Brady is right here. Down, okay? So
she can see her car right in front of her, but as you'll see, things take a turn for the strange. Watch.
So you would assume this means down, right? Okay? Don't move, Brady, don't move. So I'm going down. I'm going down. You will not believe how many times I've gone up and down this f***ing floor, okay? We're going down. I'm sprinting now, okay? Watch, because look what happens. Look what happens. Where are the cars? Where's my f***ing car? Where is he? What?
Alexia runs down the car park and films the next level. Here we can see there are no cars at all.
My car is right f***ing here, okay? Brady is right here. So you would assume this means down, right? Okay? Don't move, Brady, don't move. So I'm going down. I'm going down. I'm sprinting now, okay? Watch, because look what happens. Look what happens. Where are the cars? Where's my f***ing car? Where is he?
Clearly confused and frustrated, Alexia says she's run up and down the level multiple times and can't figure out why her car seems to keep disappearing.
You will not believe how many times I've gone up and down this f***ing floor, okay? Where are the cars? Where's my f***ing car? Where is he? What?
This puzzling clip caught on like wildfire and burnt up over 40 million views, with tens of thousands of comments chiming in, trying to solve the bizarre conundrum. Several people called it a glitch in the Matrix. Others said it was black magic sorcery. Some said it was the car parking area for the back rooms. The back rooms is an urban legend and creepypasta that originated on 4chan. The legend says that occasionally people can no-clip out of reality as we know it and end up in the back rooms, an endless, empty, monochromatic room that smells like wet carpet. Room after room, the same unending nothing filled with the deafening buzz of fluorescent office lighting. In a follow-up video, Alexia explains that she had to go to the front desk of the parking lot to ask to be driven specifically to her car, as she just couldn't figure out the mystery.
So I had to go all the way back downstairs and ask some very kind Jamaican woman that worked there, who could not understand what I was trying to say. Can you please just show me? Because clearly I can't figure it out for myself. And she literally had to close the gate to the entrance. I hopped in her car, and this beautiful soul took me to my car. But I'm like, how couldn't I figure it out? Long story short, I'm in my car, heading home.
So as it turns out, the car park was most likely a double helix design. This is a specific type of parking garage that coils around itself to enable one-way traffic. Many viewers empathized with the situation, saying that they too had experienced the madness of a double helix parking garage. So I'll throw this one out to you, the viewers. Have you ever experienced anything like this? Let us know down below.
So you would assume this means down, right? Okay, don't move, Brady, don't move. So I'm going down. I'm going down. We're going down. I'm sprinting now, okay, watch. Because look what happens. Look what happens. Where are the cars? Where's my f***ing car? Where is he?
Before we take a look at some wild snaps of a Bigfoot sighting in New York State, remember to hit that subscribe button, then click that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and creepy videos. Our last entry for the day comes from the Facebook page Cryptid University. They purport to have evidence of a Bigfoot sighting that's caused quite a stir. This series of wild photos were captured in the forests of New York State. Walking among the shrubbery is a large bipedal figure that's covered in thick matted fur. Subsequent photos show the alleged creature to have a flattened face with a pronounced forehead and a depressed nose. On closer inspection, there even appears to be a baby clinging to the back of the larger creature. Naturally, the reactions to this sighting have been varied. Some think it's just another faker walking around the woods in a woolly costume. However, others think there's just too many fine details that seem to allude that this sighting of Bigfoot could be genuine. The flattened face, the lumbering gait, and the little clinging baby have ignited hope in Bigfoot believers that he's really out there. Now, if you want to see some more scary videos, then check out that link on the top there. Otherwise, there's a massive paranormal playlist right there that'll keep you entertained for hours and hours. Now, remember to check out our merch. We've got an awesome range of hoodies and tees. There's the merch shelf just below the player there, and there's a link in the description box below as well. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.